Baby, it's all in the wrist. You really wanna be the boss, it's expensive. Ain't the real champ if you never defend it. Put in that work, I'ma make them remember. I just broke down hella trees, yelling timber. Stand in the line, they put me in the center. It blow they mind when they see how I'm winning. Went back and doubled up, now you in trouble. My all hustle, my diamonds are huddled up. TGOD got this off the muscle. Ask me about my life, man, I love it, I love it. Got so many rings, I need room for another one. Been through the pain, now it ain't no more struggle. My team win the game, put our face on the cover, brother, we the champions.
Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I met the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Arizona Cardinals. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Fielded just outside the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. There he goes, right side. Past the 20. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Arizona. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for a team that just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one in some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big win early.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. This defense for the Cardinals, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run it again with Fournette. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. Brady going to throw. Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But defensively, you really can't script the start much better. You get a 3-and-out and a sack.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. They kept him short of a first down on 1st and 2nd down. And then on 3rd down, they pick up a sack. What tremendous momentum for them to start this game.
And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Play action. Now it's Murray. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and the Buccaneers will take over possession here up at the 44. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw here into the hands of Jones. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain there of 21 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Up the gut, Fournette. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good.
They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off, and the Cardinals are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. What a season he continues to have defensively. Now a dozen interceptions this year, Charles.
And let's face it, we've watched a lot of ball. But when you get 12 in 1 year, that's better than most careers, isn't it?
Absolutely, and you might be asking for a bump in pay, too.
No doubt about it. Running right in there and talking to the team.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Murray. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's taken to the 26. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Those have been a problem for them all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now this time, Murray to throw it. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
And as a quarterback, you're always pleased when you can use all the weapons at your disposal. Here he spots his fullback underneath, gets the completion right there for a nice pickup.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. To throw, it's Brady. Throw left side, complete. That's Jones. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Fournette, a first down carry. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Brady. Man open, here is Jones. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. That catch puts him 80 away from 1,000. He's now at 920, and 920, that ties him with Torrey Holt.
That's a great name to remember, but the number, 920, almost boggles the mind, doesn't it? You're talking about 80 catches away from 1,000. What a phenomenal achievement. If he gets there, I have no reason to believe he won't.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
2nd down, back to Fournette. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. Now Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. He's at the 40, the 20. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I'm going to play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taking it about the 1. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Brady to throw. It's caught by Mike Evans. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First catch so far for the man who led the NFL coming into the weekend. He's got a first down. Inside handoff down to Fournette. Now, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
On second down, here's Brady. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a give right side. Hawkins. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable second down.
On second down now, it's Hawkins. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone, first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Murray getting this out wide to Hopkins. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Made the quick throw there outside the numbers, and you can feel the thought process. They just wanted to get in his hands and let him make a play. But how about the job they did defensively to keep him bottled up? Instead, they tackle him for a loss.
They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Murray going to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up 4th down.
Fourth down, Murray off, and the Cards field goal unit and Matt Prater out there now. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Fields it right around the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. On the draw, this is Fournette. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss there, now 3rd and 14. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A very one-sided first half, 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. Taking it about the 1. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back.
And now here's another interception. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Well, I think everyone who's watching is certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, aren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half. This carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Joe Tryon-Shoyinka showcasing the pass rush. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now a give, right side. It's Hawkins down to about the 22 here. 8 yards on the run there, and that trims it to a 3rd and 11 coming up.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Murray now to throw. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Prater's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To throw is Brady. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here this 3rd quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
This fielded right at the goal line.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle.
58 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Again, it's Fournette. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 42. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. A handoff to Fournette.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Brady now to throw. And now here is another interception. Budda Baker with a pick.
And the Cards force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. But to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ballgame. But that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. To throw, it's Murray. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Shaquille Barrett racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Play fake. Murray. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Murray. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 36. On 1st down, Hawkins knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Prater's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know. If you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He finds his target. It's Evans. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And the Cardinals are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Throw left side, complete to Isabella. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
They'll run on first down. It's Hawkins. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Joe Tryon-Shoyinka in pursuit that time, and he gets the tackle for loss.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. To throw is Murray.
That pass complete to Moore.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 40. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Well, fans expect these primetime slots to deliver some of the best games each week. And, well, one team has certainly followed through with that tonight. Just an absolute clinic, Charles, on offense here. And they don't seem to be done trying to drive that football.
Yeah, and continue your theme about one team enjoying it. One fan base is enjoying it as well. The other fan base, they might disagree with what they've seen, but the one that's winning, they're certainly getting their money's worth.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They run the counter. It's Hawkins. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
2nd and 6 from the 10.
Murray now. This is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game. They'll come out in the pistol. On 2nd down, it's Hawkins, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
On 3rd down, it's Hawkins, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. When you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. Shotgun now for Brady.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On 2nd and 10. Brady to Evans on the slant. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Brady to Evans that time. First down, Tampa. Back to throw again. Look at Mike Evans' way again, and he's got another one. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
So Brady departs, and on is Ryan Succop for the Buccaneer field goal. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And the 13-year man puts it through, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but, Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
Succop now set to kick it off following the made field goal. Taken in at the 3. So that last kickoff, just a mere formality, obviously, Charles, wrapping up a game that they should be very happy about, in which they got the win.
Yeah, I thought they were clearly the better team by the end, and they earned this one with a terrific...
They ain't got no job, need someone to take her home. I hop up in the car, whip like Indiana Jones. Going George Lucas, now I might kill a clone. Coming in strong like, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Everybody wanna kill the king, or you shit wanna take the crown. I can see through it like a stomach with a other sign. When I hit the gas, I be going like 100 miles. They be getting tired, running out like 100 house. All up in my business, real nose it like a bloodhound. I'ma throw them off like I'm standing on a picture mound. All they do is look at Instagram while they sit around. Hate me in real life, but you liking pictures now. Oh, everybody acting different now. Finally trying to see what I be on. Got a different style, they be at the brand new when they know I've been around. Got a fake smile on your face cause you been inclined. I can say a lot, but I'm not. Gotta keep it down, making sure nobody drown. I'm my brother, keep it now. Mike Jack hit me up and said I gotta beat it down. Turn me up when I'm on your speaker now. Cool, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Yeah, you in the league, but you ain't hooping around and tear out. Before you judge me, you need to go and wipe the mirror off. Try to turn me down, only thing you did was veer off. Showing fake love, I can tell it once I say it all. I just stay cool, acting like it wasn't weird at all. Most of the people that you meet are not who they appear at all. If you want on top, then you wouldn't hear it cheer at all. But I ain't got no top, I don't need a chandelier at all. I ain't got no talk cause I be really out my mind. When the hate don't work, I guarantee they get the line. They all talk dog, it's a room full of brines. I'm royalty, that means that it's in my bloodline. All hail the king, make the president resign. And if I'm not the king, then I'm making doves cry. I'm stepping on the scene like I never did reply. I ain't gotta justify, I'm cool. Tear down.